Hello. It is, well, if I knew, it is August the 16th, 2021. And I have officially been awake since 2 a.m., August the 15th. Yesterday was Evie Day Part 2. Pretty fun. Got back a little late. Was gonna lay down at 1 and get like 5 hours of sleep for work. That did not happen. All I could do was toss and turn. I literally set my phone down and everything. Like, my phone was not in my hands for like 4 hours. All I could do was toss and turn. And it wasn't even like one of those 4 hours of tossing and turning where you're asleep but awake at the same time, so your body is getting rest. No, I was fully awake, tossing and turning. And I just could not get my, like, I don't know, my body just wouldn't go to sleep. Like, it was that kind of thing where, and this connects to what's happening to me right now, because I got off of work early, and I was going to have some time to sleep in my car since I've been awake for 24 hours. Literally, more than 24 hours. I was going to sleep in my car, but my body's doing this thing where, like, it's anticipating that I'm going to fall asleep, and so my heart is beating, like, fast. Like, my heart will beat fast, and, my brain will focus too hard on what it's supposed to be focusing on for sleeping. So I'm not able to sleep in my car either. I have tried every position in my car, dude. There was one point where I was so close to sleep for 2 seconds, and then, like, I don't know what thought came first, was to move my body out of that position, or maybe I got excited that I was about to sleep, so my body picked back up again, like, picked some esteem back up. I, like, feel randomly awake, even though I'm definitely not. It's been 24 hours. What can you expect from a human being? But, yeah, dude, and tonight's been such a wild night. I got to get off of work Tuesday, because they VTO'd, which is voluntary time off for me. This was between the times that I missed days. This is gonna be a long video because I missed days, and it'll make up for it. So, started on Tuesday. I wasn't feeling very good. I've left my lunch at home, and when I got to work, I just felt like I didn't have any water, I didn't have any lunch, I barely slept. At least I slept on that day, but I felt like, man, this is just the pits. I'm gonna have a really bad day. I don't think I'm gonna ever VTO again, and here's why. Voluntary time off sounds good in practice. I get a day off, and they're not gonna count it against me. Awesome. And it's even better if you still want to pick up a day, you're able to pick up a weekend day. Which, they tell you the weekend pays more, but they don't tell you that Sunday doesn't count. It's just Saturday. Saturday you get $24 instead of $20 an hour. Or something like that. $23? I don't know. Somewhere around that. So basically, I thought the whole weekend, because they said the weekend, that was their trick, not me misinterpreting. And so I signed up to do Sunday. Cool. So many days away. I get Tuesday off. Tuesday was fun. I drew my girlfriend and I sitting together as Pokemon trainers. And I drew a whole bunch of Pokemon things and drew Pokemon. I've been doing Pokemon things all week. I don't know what is my obsession with Pokemon, but I like it. It makes me happy, so. But it's on my mind a lot now, so that's odd. But, let's see. So, yeah, Tuesday was just, like, drawing and watching TV, and it was pretty good. I felt cool not being at work. Stuff like that. So, then Wednesday comes along, and I do have work, and I don't remember too much from Wednesday. I think Wednesday was just, like, a normal run-of-the-mill day. What is today? Today's, oh my god, today's Sunday. I feel like I've missed so many days. So, let's see here. Yeah, After Tuesday was Wednesday. Wednesday and then Thursday were both days that I worked, and so it just kind of felt like an amalgamation to me. Like, I don't know, it was like the same day in my brain. And then Friday came along and I had a day off, right? Yeah, Friday and Saturday. Friday and Saturday were EV days. No, Saturday was EV day. Sunday was an EV day. Is today Monday right now? This sucks. Gosh, why is time passing? um, y'all, I'm so sorry. I actually really need to fart and I don't know what to do about it because I don't want to fart on camera. Me realizing I have a pause button. Why did I tell you guys that? I just have to keep this in here for now. For now, I'll always remember that time when I need to fart and I said it out loud. Although I am just like, my brain is mentally doing that thing where everything is funny, but also all thoughts are happening, and I'm slightly being more creative than usual. Like, I want to draw more Pokemon fusions for some reason. Anyway, so Friday and Saturday. Well, I know for sure Friday was just like a normal moment, I think. I can't quite remember, but I feel like Friday was a normal moment. And then we get to the 14th, which was EV Day, which was Saturday, I believe. Yes. And EV Day was fun. It was fun and also a little stressful. Here's what happened. Woke up probably like 5 a.m. accidentally, but you know, it was my day off, sleep in, duh. And I got my mom from work at 7. It was super awesome. Spun some Pokestops. Looked pretty cool. I think I had Pokemon attire on. And by the way, somewhere within this week, me and my mom went to the mall together for her to go bra shopping and me to, well, I didn't know when I went there that I was gonna go into a store I had previously gone in that I didn't notice just had a bucket of common cards, which, by the way, if you don't remember yourself, Ariana, weirdo, you're collecting all the different types of art for Pokemon. Like, you like having different arts of the same Pokemon because it has different Pokédex entries and stuff. Anyway, on that same topic, I didn't know that the game freaking center thing that I've already gone in, I didn't know had Pokemon cards in it. The day that I went with my girlfriend in Harley. Yeah, I guess I just didn't look hard enough. I felt weird about buying stuff for myself that day. I don't know why, but I didn't really look for anything for myself that hard. But, yeah, they had shiny cards there and all the cool stuff, and I was like, wow, this is awesome. So I got $12 worth of common cards because it was 10 cards for $1. That's awesome. It was like freaking Christmas Day for me. It was like opening all the packs ever. And then within these few days as well, I think it might have been Saturday, but honestly, I don't even know what days things have happened anymore. I don't know if that is an effect of me being 23 hours woke or what. But anyway, one of these days, I went back to the mall. It was like 2 days after. Yeah, like 2 days later from when me and Mom went to the mall. But, what ended up happening was, before I left the other time, the guy said that they take cards too. So, I mean, that was like good news to me because, sorry, this whole thing this week is that I've been very gassy for no reason. I'm getting a lot of acid reflux, my stomach hurts. So weird. When I get hot, my body's like, you're really sick now. And then I'll feel better after going to the bathroom or getting cold. So weird. Anyway, the guy said that they take cards as well. And that is good news for me because as someone who has bought a lot of Pokemon card packs, of course I have like tons of doubles. And I have double shiny cards too. And I'm not super interested in trainer cards unless they're like beautiful. Like, there's a Team Rocket card that I love, but I'll never get it probably. But it's a really cute card. It's like a full art trainer card. It's pretty awesome. I saw it today on Instagram. But I also saw a picture on Instagram today of a guy holding up his black Charizard GX card that was in like a plastic cover, and it was chewed up, and his dog was in the background, and it was chewed up, and I was like, that's crazy to me. But then everyone in the comments was smashing him, like, this is what you get for leaving it where a dog can get it. And I'm like, dogs are tricky. They will find a way to get into your stuff, man. It's not always the guy's fault. Plus, it's a golden retriever. What if he saw something shiny and was like, I'm gonna retrieve that? Anyhow, yeah, so I took all my extra cards there. I sorted them into little baggies so it was easier for the guys. I sorted them from slightly rarer normal cards, common cards, shiny cards. Yes, those were the bags. So I brought them. It was a pretty long trip just to go there, but it was worth it, and here's why. I brought them to the place, and they said that the cards that I brought were worth, all of them together were worth 40 bucks. And I said I didn't want the 40 bucks, I wanted to exchange them for more cards. Do you know what this means? This means every Pokemon card pack I've ever bought now, and I didn't even know it at the time, that all these extra cards that I got weren't extra cards at all. They turned themselves into new cards later on. So that was dope, actually. And the guy took such a long time to count out all my cards for me. I was very thankful, because he, like, counted them multiple times, and they were pretty nice. I mean, I was definitely dressed up weird. I like doing weird makeup, of course. It's fun for me. Fun. Kind of like art for my face, and it blends nicely. I don't know. It's kind of like how you feel with watercolor markers, where they just blend immediately and you have shading. It's kind of fun, but your face is the canvas. And anyway, that's how I feel about that. And you can put it with your outfits. It's so much fun. But, yeah, I had, lines on my face and hearts and all this stuff, which I'm going to get new gel pens soon. Reminder to self to buy more gel pens, because I really want to do some gel pen makeup. And what I mean by that is some of my makeups recently, I've had, like, really thin lines, and the gel pens I'm not allergic to. I love it. It's so great, because I can get a thin line, it stays there pretty much all day, it doesn't, like, sweat off of my body. And I think those gel pens were from, like, the dollar store. And when your skin, like, gets in there, you know how, like, it'll probably clog up. Well, you just have to blow on the back end, and then voila, it works again. And I have a green one and a pink one, and then I have other colors somewhere, but I've had those things since I worked at Ingles, which honestly isn't that long ago, but I've had, like, 4 backpacks since Ingles, and I've also sorted all of my art supplies, like, 6 times since Ingles as well. So who knows where some of these things are. But once I find the blue one, and the orange one, and the gold one, and the silver one, dude, my outfits are going to be so glam. I'm going to do triangles under my eyes, but they're going to be 5 different colors triangles. And I don't know, I'm going to look so awesome. I also felt like I looked like a Pokemon trainer today. I felt so cool. I actually wore this jacket. Harley and I, Harley bought both of them, but they're really cool leather jackets that have, like, blue fringe fluff on the side, and like crunchy ass leather jackets. They were like 26 bucks each. So thank you, Harley, for so beautifully giving me 26 bucks for something that I so hardcore want to wear but don't know when, because it's the South and it's hot. But I think at the time we were joking around, but I don't know if it's a joke, because I mean October's coming up. But it kind of looks like Thing 1 and Thing 2, and so we were talking about, like, Slut 1, Slut 2 as a joke. Kind of seemed fun. I don't know. Anyway, after trading in my Pokemon cards, I got so many cool cards, like freaking Magearna and freaking Shatakakakakakaka, however you say his name. That's how I've decided to say it for the rest of my life. I got both Hoopas, which is the cards I had my eyes on last time. I finally have 3 of the Evolutions, and speaking of Evolutions, I got shit tons of shiny Eevees on Eevee Day on Pokemon Go. And I finally downloaded Pokemon Home, and it's a little more fun than I thought it was going to be, because Wonder Trade is pretty dang fun. And I didn't realize that it has different things for the phone and for the Switch. And it's, like, so weird, because on the Switch, you can get stuff from Pokemon Sword and Shield, and you can look at their stats and, more technical things. And then on the phone, you can Wonder Trade, and you can, like, GTS trade. and you can get presents and stuff. I don't know, it's so weird. Now what they need to do is make an extra app where you can play with these Pokemon, because I so hardcore love playing with Pokemon. It's like my favorite fucking thing to do in Pokemon. I just want to live with Pokemon, okay? The closest I can get right now is my Pokemon Go characters, and I'm like, but that means I have to change my buddy, and I don't want to make my Pokemon feel bad, because I'm changing it every 2 seconds, okay? Mom's had her freaking shiny Misdrevious since the beginning of the game, and it, like, bounces balls in the right spot for her. But I'm like, I want all these Pokemon to be my buddies. And the Pokemon Go camera, you can put them out on the ground to see how tall they are, but you can't play with them or pet them, and that is bullshit. Pokemon Go, fix that. Of course, no, they're never going to see my video. I'm not going to name it something like Pokemon Go, and I'm not going to tag it with Pokemon Go tags. But, you know, if I work in Pokemon Go someday, dude, I need to fix that. Fix that. I don't know. Anyway, now on to today. Eevee Day, part 2. I realized I didn't want any more Eevees. Got them anyway. There was no choice. Every other Pokemon turned into an Eevee. When there's this special spot me and Mom go to, and David started playing Pokemon Go today now too. But there's this special spot where there's 2 gyms and a Pokestop, and you can just sit in the gazebo and you're near all of those. And so you get a shit ton of Pokemon. Well, before Eevee Day started, which was at 11 a.m., it was all different Pokemon. It was a whole bunch of Pokemon that I wanted to catch personally. But no. As soon as it was 11 a.m., every single Pokemon turned into an Eevee. It was bullshit. I mean, it was great, but it was also bullshit. And also, my other phone is now my Pokemon Go phone. So yes, I spent $100 so I could have a separate Pokemon Go account, basically. My old phone that sucks, I have no clue what to use it for. Because the camera's not that great. And so far I haven't been able to do 2 different camera angles, because I want to do a stream. I want to do a stream of Tamagotchi Life. I downloaded a DS emulator, and I super hardcore, like, toughed out my stream software, my OBS stuff. Like, I put a border around my video and some GIFs on the screen and a little subscribe. Even though that's a little gross to put a subscribe, I thought it was cute. Anyway, I feel pretty cool about that. And I started playing Miitopia just for fun. I feel like I have so many things I want to do. I have 2 whole Pokemon series that I want to watch, but I'm watching one with Mom, and it's the Sun and Moon one, and then I'm watching Pokemon Journeys by myself. And I just want to draw Pokemon all the time. I want to be playing Pokemon all the time, but, you know, it takes a lot of goal to just, like, pick up where you left off in Pokemon. It feels so weird, because you're like, who am I? Who was this? What did I feel like when I was playing this game last? I don't know. And there's not even enough time in the universe to be spending doing this. And the only reason I feel like that is because my week has been so messed up. When I have 4 days off in a row again, I'll feel great. I'm going to feel so fine. But when I have a lot of work like this, it's easy to miss videos and days, because, you know, I don't know. It's a little sad that Project Ariana didn't get done every single day, but you know what? Project Ariana is meant to be a keeping up with my life type thing. It's cool that you can see 3 weeks ago when I started this. That's 3 weeks, which doesn't sound like a long time, but the amount of things that has happened within 3 weeks. Like, when I first started this, I had this phone, except it was another phone, and then my phone broke and I had a terrible day. Which, by the way, me and my brother, God, I didn't talk about this either, did I? Me and my brother watched the movie Old. It was fucking crazy. It was awesome. And that was on the day I had a really bad day. And I probably didn't talk about it because while I was having a bad day and just every little thing was getting to me, right before going to watch Old with my brother David, because both of us were just kind of having a week, you know? He got forgotten at band. Again, it's like no one ever remembers him, ever. But, me and him decided to go watch it, which, this feels like it was 2 weeks ago, at least. But, anyway, before we went to go watch it, Dad, he knew that I bought 2 phones and a bunch of shit for my phones. That's like, of course it's gonna be $300. But here's the thing, every 2 weeks I get $1,400. And I put $1,000 in savings each month, and I put $300 to savings, but it's actually my rent each month as well. So I'm saving up a lot of money. And I have a lot of money left over. And of course I have to have extra money just in case things happen. But I don't feel like there's any way I could be, his quote, spending my money as fast as I'm making it. Dude, first of all, he was telling me it's not an adult move to plan out that, or to say that you can spend your money once you've done all of the important things. Here's what all of the important things are: paying your rent or your actual rent, putting money in savings. Since I live at my parents' house and my rent is my savings basically, and I'm putting so much money into savings already, out of my, every 2 weeks, out of my $1,400 and out of my entire month, I shouldn't only get $600 to spend every 4 weeks. Doesn't it sound a little... We set a cap because he yelled at... He didn't yell, but he had a very uncomfortable and thorough talking to me, and he was like, it's your money, but you know what that means. It means it's your money, but I'm going to tell you what you're going to do with it. And I don't know where the line is where I'm a kid and I'm an adult. I mean, I'm working, I'm driving, I'm taking people places, and I don't know, some of the things he said to me were rude. He said that, I said one of the small things that bothered me, it's just a humanistic thing. I forget sometimes he does not think like other people, because I decided to confide in him and just be like, oh, I guess I was a little jealous that I had to pick out David's phone for him and that he was going to get a cooler phone than I got when I was his age. I wasn't thinking about it. I was just thinking David's younger than me, and he's getting his first phone, and his first phone's pretty cool for a first phone. But instead, Dad picked apart my thing and was like, are you telling your therapist that jealousy is one of your worst characteristics? And then it was like a repeat of like when I had to drop out of college because, you know, whenever I tell him I'm working on myself, he does that chortle, like that thing. Which, how rude is that? How would he know if I'm working on myself or not? He just says he can tell I'm not working on myself. And then he says if I asked anybody around, they would tell me that I seem snobby and jealous and rude, or bitchy, I guess. I don't know what he's trying to say. But he says that Nana and Granny think that about me. And I'm just like, wouldn't these people tell me that? But basically, he was making me feel bad about myself, picking out my personality traits, which I know I have some bad personality traits. I don't know. I shouldn't have to say sorry for telling him about my bad day when he asked about my bad day. I shouldn't have to leave out parts of what made me upset just because, oh, I forgot that Dad's gonna pick it apart and make me feel worse. That shouldn't happen. And then, of course, after that, he talks about how many payments I'd made in the past few weeks, which, of course, I'd been keeping it in my brain, but it is like maybe splurging a little more than I needed to, and I knew that. But, you know, a few things came up that I wasn't expecting. My phone broke. I was not expecting that. I bought a new phone and it sucked. Wasn't expecting that. Had to get a new phone for that. And all 3 of those phones needed a case and a screen protector. And amidst that, yes, I got myself fast food on the same day because I felt like I was having the worst day ever and wanted to have fast food. Leave a girl alone. Let a girl have something nice in life, huh? And it wasn't even that expensive. It was like $20. And then he picked apart the things I bought the week before. You know, the week before I knew I was about to spend $300 on devices, which is more like $400 on devices. And I had just gotten paid, but I had also recently gotten paid less because it was in the midst of our vacation. And we've been getting less hours at work because we've been getting to 55% quicker. So anyway, you know, Walmart stocked their Pokemon cards twice, one at the end of a month and one at the beginning of a month, and my brain did not connect that those were so close to each other. And so I bought $25 worth of Pokemon cards, And then, like, literally 2 weeks later, I bought $80 worth of Pokemon cards because they had stocked Shining Fates and it was like Christmas. They usually have booster packs, and they usually have booster packs, but it has the promo card. So that's how I got so many of the same promo card because of that. So that's what the $25 was on. I was like, well, I guess my end of the month, I had been holding out my money. I had been holding out and buying stuff for like the beginning of the month and the end of the month before that because I was hoping they would put Shining Fates or Evolving Skies Pokemon cards. But they didn't. And so what ended up happening was they stocked a whole bunch of stuff, or I held out. I decided, you know what, I'm going to spend some money. I'm going to spend like $30 on Pokemon cards, on booster packs, because they put some booster packs down. That's fine. Did that. I probably got a snack or two. Pretty normal stuff. So it was like $30. No, here's what happened. I bought Pokemon cards the day before, after work. After work, you know, when you've worked really hard and you feel like you deserve something, sometimes your brain erases that you've bought something the day before. But also, when you have as much money as I do, you feel less worried, especially when you made as much money as I did at Ingles beforehand. Because at Ingles, I really was spending it as fast as I was making it because $20 on gas, and I was working only 2 days a week. And even when I was working all the days of the week, I was still only making like $500 a week, which I guess is technically $1,000-something for 2 weeks. But it's different when you're here. I am making a lot more money here than I used to make. I think I might have overshot $500 a week. I made an amount a week at Ingles when I did a full week. But also, Ingles was mentally exhausting. It made me sad all the time. I felt like lost there. I felt like I was always there. This one, even if I was making the same amount of money, I'm spending less time at this job and more time at home and doing my own things. And that's one of the best parts, is doing 3 days, getting as much money as I usually got at Ingles, and still feeling super awesome. And I feel like swiping your badge to get in and swiping your badge to clock in and stuff, it feels really professional. And I feel like I'm doing something cool, especially because you think about it while you work. You're like, I'm packing these and someone's going to buy them and take them home. I don't know. You feel like you're part of something bigger. And Ingles, you just feel like, God, when is this swarm of zombies who are wearing their masks wrong and angry at me for no reason gonna leave? So that I can, I don't know, clean their mess so that they can come back and make another mess. Basically how it is. So, on that same note, all I'm saying about that is, when you have as much money as I do and you know you're putting money into savings, you can feel safer using more money on certain days. And like, I don't go a lot of different places, and of course I say that, and then randomly you would point out, but you went out with your friends the other day, and you went out with your mom the other day. Thing is that I will have months where I just don't want to go anywhere or do anything, and I want to stay at home, and I don't really want to buy things. I just want to do my own thing. Then you'll have months where it's mixed together, like, I do want to go places and buy things, but I just want it to be me and mom. Then you have, I actually want to hang out with my friends, or in rare occasions, which is what happened with Ivy and Harley, it was just the right place, right time, where we hadn't hung out in so long that if we didn't hang out again, I don't know when the next time we were going to hang out was. And so, I wasn't expecting any of the hanging out to happen. What happened was, as I bought stuff for Harley and Ivy, because I can't help myself, I just want to buy things for people. When they say they like it, and then both of them say they don't have money, I want to be that person who's like, I have money. I don't know. I wanted to be that person. I chose to do that. And while it is maybe a little bit irresponsible to just be like, you know what, I'm going to get this for them, I don't know. I think spending your money is what money is for, and you're going to make more money, so especially if you're planning on keeping your job, then it shouldn't be an issue to just spend your money, especially if you're saving it. If you have a saving plan set up, why would it be an issue? I don't know. Dad said he was worried that I haven't mentally aged past the age of 14, and that really bothered me. And it's weird because if you said anything to him, he'd probably say that was wrong, because I was saying the way that that I was trying to save and spend my money, and the reason I felt comfortable spending my money. And then he told me that that's wrong and that adults have a specific budget. Of course, most adults probably do. And I felt like my budget is like, I don't feel like I can even touch $1,000. Like, there's no way I can spend $1,000 before I get another $1,000 from my job. And so because of that, there's no way I could have been spending the money quick enough. He just saw that I had made so many purchases within the 3 weeks. Yes, within the past 3 weeks I have made a lot of purchases. And it added up. But I'm about to get paid this next week on Thursday. And I'm not planning on breaking my phone anytime soon out of anger accidentally. I'm not planning on taking my brother to the movies because we had a bad week. I'm not planning on going out with Harley or my girlfriend anywhere expensive. And I would say I'm not planning on buying Pokemon cards, and yet my brain still subconsciously goes and checks whenever I pick up my mom at Walmart. So who knows? I think it's just in case they put new cards there. Because I think I'm definitely going to spend less money on Pokemon cards now that I know I can just go get the common cards or shiny cards that I want. You can get booster packs online now, by the way. You just look up what booster packs you want, and there's like an actual official website. So anyway, the video limit is 40 minutes for my phone, so I will make this last 10 minutes very quick. Or I won't spend an entire 10 minutes. Again, recap, I've been awake for 24 hours now. Soon. Or not 24 hours, more than 24 hours. It's been like 26 hours now, is what I meant, is because it's almost 5. I'm gonna drive home safely because I feel awake now. I'm gonna, who knows, maybe I'll have an encounter with my father. Who, by the way, since I've already talked so much about this, I would like to capsulate in time that he thinks I need to be weird for some reason. Every time I was just like, I like doing this, he was like, you have to be weird, you need to be weird. Nana and him think that I copy my friends, which makes me uncomfortable because I am always uncomfortable when people tell me who I am, or what I am, or what my personality looks like to other people, or what I look like to other people. I'm like, do you guys know what this looks like to other people? Bad. I mean, of course, people have their flaws. I have flaws. Guess what? I'm getting them worked on. I'm working on them. Not only am I working on them, but a therapist is working on them, and there's going to be medicine working on some of the things. Dude. It's crazy to me. And it's like, even if I was copying someone, even if I was, just let me have fun. I wanted fucking platforms for Christmas, which I got, by the way. Super awesome, very cute, mega epic. But when I said the reason that I wanted them was because the reason that I want them is because I wanted them. But I got inspired by my ex-friend Nora, who I wish was still my friend. I'm so sad. I keep thinking I'm just gonna pull up to her house one day and be like, why do you hate me? Anyway, I saw that my ex-friend Nora was wearing them, and I was like, wait, I have a job. I make money. I can buy these shoes. I can have these shoes. And I thought, I'm not in high school anymore. I can wear what I want. And I looked at my closet, and I was just like, why look on at random people who could dress the way they want in envy when I could dress the way I want? That's really what it was. I mean, I didn't pick shoes that looked like hers. I just like those shoes. They're cool. They're fun to wear. They make me tall. I wore them as much as I could to the point where the sole is coming off of them and I actually have to flex seal them back together. Anyway, I hope nobody else, I mean, of course, everyone else on the planet has to deal with this, but I hope no one else ever just gets coded by other people or what you are, who you are, what you look like, what you should work on. And then, especially, it's even worse if they tell you that after you say, that's not me, they go, yeah, it is. Ask anyone. I hope no one else ever has to deal with that. Because it's just like being violated. Literally feels like I'm being violated when that happens. Because it's like, can you get out of... This is like my personal mental zone. I sometimes feel like you cross the personal mental zone. I'm not incompetent. I can make irresponsible decisions sometimes. Okay. Cool. Thank you for helping me sometimes get through that. But at the same time, there's tons of irresponsible decisions I don't make, and tons of things that I think about and I do on my own that I regulate. Because, yes, I have the mind of an adult, believe it or not. So, because of that, I can do adult things and make adult decisions. But when you're a teenager and you live at your parents' house and you have a shit ton of money, and you're saving that money, but you have extra money, I think it's a given that you deserve to spend some of that money. And I think it's, even some is a little word. I think it's a given that if you're saving money and you're not going to college or anything, that should just be your money. Am I wrong? Yes, saving it is great. I'm saving $1,300 something a month. So yes, I think the extra money should go to me. I check my bank account. I make sure I'm not overspending. And when I put something in the cart, sometimes I put something back, knowing that I shouldn't get it. But when I put something in my cart and I walk around the whole entire store and I think, you know what, I deserve this. I probably do deserve it. And that's my thoughts. I don't know why this regular thing turned into a rant, but I think I needed to get that out of my body. So anyway, it's 4:31, but I'm gonna drive home. Maybe I'll play some Pokemon Go or something. I definitely want to draw some Pokemon fusions. Who knows, though, I might get home and lay on my bed and hopefully I wake up tonight, because now I have Monday night off, but Tuesday night not off, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are all not off, and then finally drag myself out of this terrible, long, crazy month that I've had, and out of the rubble comes 4 days off in a row. Hopefully, it's getting close to holidays, and apparently we're going to have to start doing our 12-hour shifts again. So, that's going to be at the expense of my mental health, probably. But 3/12s means that I get 4 days off still. So, who knows? Anyhow, oh, I have a few minutes left. I should just tell you guys that there's cats at the Walgreens, and there's a tiny kitten, and yes, I have been giving them Slim Jims, and I have been saving a Slim Jim specifically each day for them. And there's a mama cat with a curved tail, and the tiny baby cat is so thin, reminds me of my baby cat, and it makes me so sad. And I see them every single lunch break, every single 11 o'clock lunch break, to be specific. And so today, when I didn't see them, and I was already tired, and I was already sad, and you hear all these big-ass Walgreens trucks stopping and starting, I totally thought my baby cat got run over. I haven't seen him yet, but I'm assuming he hasn't gotten run over. But, dude, I cried my entire 11 o'clock break, which was 11 o'clock to 11:25. I didn't play Pokemon, I didn't eat, or I didn't drink or anything. I just sat there. I totally was just like, my baby cat got run over. And then the mama cat appeared, and I handed her the Slim Jim that I had been saving for the baby cat. And I was like, you give some of that to the baby cat now, okay? And I shakily picked myself back up and went back to work. Anyway, now that's basically my entire month. That's my month for you. That is how I feel about life right now. And Pokemon is getting me through it, man. What a nice thing to be latched onto, huh? Entirely different world. Other creatures, you can play with them and pet them, and they all make different noises, and they can all be different shinies. Super cool. Anyway. Next month better be better. I'll do something about it. Bye.